In today's video, I'll show you how to add keyboard, mouse, and even controller overlays to your videos and streams. It's extremely easy, so without wasting too much time, let's get right into it. The first thing you'll need to do is get this plugin called Input Overlay. It's extremely easy to set up. All you have to do is click on this link. It will be down in the description below. It will open up the latest version, which is currently 5.0.6. And once you do that, you scroll down and you'll see a few downloads. So you will need to download the presets. So first, just click on the presets to download the presets. And also, if you want to install it on your Windows, choose Windows Installer or the zip file. And if you're downloading it for Linux, choose Linux right there. I would recommend going with an installer if you're new and don't know what you're doing. It's extremely easy. All you have to do is just run it, click next, and it will install it to your OBS folder. If you're more advanced, download the zip. Simply unzip it, copy the files. I'll show you how to do that right now. All right, so we have our input overlay zip file and we have the presets. So what you need to do is simply right click it, extract or unzip whatever you're using. Make sure to do it for both files. It will unzip them. And now you want to double click on this. You will see data, IO client, and OBS plugins folders inside. All you want to do, copy those three folders and paste them into your OBS folder right there. Usually this folder is located under C, Program Files, and then OBS Studio. Since I'm using the portable version, I just have my name portable, but it's the same thing. You want to right click over here, paste, and then just paste in those files to install the plugin correctly. Once you've installed the plugin, we want to go back to the presets and set up the presets themselves. So now that we are back into our downloads, we extracted those presets. If we open it, you will see another zip. You want to unzip that as well. And then it will have the folders inside, which are basically those presets where you can use your mouse, your keyboard, your controller, whatever else you want. So we want to go a step back. And we have those input overlay presets. You can simply copy this folder and then go back to your OBS installer or your OBS files and just paste it over there so you have it all in one place. So let's do that right now. So we're back into our OBS Studio located in our local disk C program files. We pasted the actual plugin so it's installed. We can make a new folder called, IO presets if you want, or just simply name it whatever else you want. Open it, paste it inside, and now you have the input overlay presets inside over here. So everything is in one place. And now what we want to do is open up our OBS and set up the overlay. If you are using the installer, you can simply just use the installer and have the presets in your downloads folder. It works the same, but this is just so we have all in one place and you don't accidentally delete the folder and lose all the presets. So, I mean, it's just easier that way. It sounds a bit complicated at the beginning, but once you have it set up, it's just simple to use long term. So whatever else you prefer, you can do it that way. Now, once we have our OBS opened up, you want to go to sources, right click, add source, and you will have input overlay right over here. You click on input overlay, name it whatever you want or don't, click OK. And you have two things. You have the overlay image file and you have the overlay config file. So under the image file, we want to click on browse. It will open up a random folder. So you can either go to your OBS or your downloads, wherever you set up those presets. So we want to go back over here to OBS Studio Portable. And because we set up those presets over here, we simply click here and then again. And now we choose what we want. We can either choose the WASD. You want to choose your controller, your mouse, whatever. I want to use WASD. So we click WASD. We click on the PNG over here. And now it's imported over there. That's fine. We go into the config file and this is what actually makes it work. So if you, again, it opens a random folder, you just want to go back until you find the presets. You want to go back to the same folder you used for the picture, WASD, and now you have the full, minimal, Valorant, and Valorant Micro. So whatever you want, I like to keep it minimal over here, so we choose minimal, and this is how it looks right over there. If you want to choose, for example, Valorant, it will just include more buttons that are actually used for Valorant. That's how we make it work for like WASD. But as I said before, you can make it work the same for a controller. So you want to go back to the picture and you want to choose, for example, Xbox controller over here. We choose the full one, the PNG, and we go back to the config file. We go back again, same thing. We choose the Xbox controller and then the JSON file. And now we have the Xbox controller overlay set up right over there. That's basically it. For the gamepad ID, you can choose your actual controller, obviously. Make sure to, if it doesn't show up, reload the gamepads and make sure that it's actually connected to your PC. Choose that, click OK. and then just you can press those buttons, resize it wherever you want, and it will show up right there. Because I don't have a controller set up right now, I'll just go back and I'll set up my WASD quickly, and I'll show you that it actually works as it should. So we'll keep it full right here, and if I press WASD, it shows up in the corner, which makes it work just as easy as it was to set up. If you want to add a mouse right next to your keyboard, you can do it simply by right-clicking and adding another source. So we just add another input overlay right over here, name it the same, it doesn't matter, click OK. And then under the image file, we want to go to the mouse and just choose the simple mouse right here. And then under the config file, we want to go over here and choose no movement. Mouse no movement at the end. That's totally fine, looks good. And now if I click the mouse, obviously you can see it shows up right there. You can resize it, put it close to each other. And if you want to move it at the same time, you can just choose both sources, right click, group selected items right here, and it will put it all under one group. You can rename it whatever you want. And now they're all grouped and move the same wherever we place it. And that's how you can install the input overlay plugin. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.